Welcome back. We're continuing on with the practice NAPLAN assignment 1, and for this section you're allowed to use your calculator. Alright, but still what you need to do in your working out, you need to write out on the page what you're typing into your calculator. Okay? Question 16. A survey was conducted to determine the number of children who have a mobile phone or a computer. Okay. How many children have a mobile phone but not a computer? Alright, so here we've got a two-way table, and how many children have a mobile phone but no computer? It's 42. So for this one, there isn't much working out to do, actually. It's just that one there. Okay, and when you do your answer, make sure you colour in the whole box. All right. Next. Number 17. Lucas buys lunch at school once every 5 school days. Today is a school day. What is the probability that Lucas will buy lunch today? So Lucas buys lunch once out of every 5 school days. Okay, that's going to be equal to 1 over 5, which is 0.2. All right, but out of the options, 1 over 5 is the answer. Okay. So again, that was a pretty easy one. Number 18, Maria chooses a ball from a bag, records its colour and places the ball back in the bag. She repeats this 24 times. Using the table, what is the probability that the next ball Maria chooses will be yellow? Okay, so let's look at this. We've got 3 out of 24. 3 out of 24 are yellow. Let's just check something. What I'm going to do is add up all these numbers. 8 plus 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 gives me 24. Okay, so 3 out of 24 are yellow. 3 out of 24 yellow. Now, 3 over 24 equals 3 divided by 24. I can type that straight in to my calculator. 3 divided by 24, which is 0.125. And now, let's look at what these fractions are. 1 over 3 is 1.3 recurring. 1 over 5, we just did that earlier, that's 0.2. 1 over 8 is 0.125, and 3 over 8 is 0.375. So 1 over 8 is the correct answer. Why? Because it's the same decimal as 3 over 24. So 1 over 8 and 3 over 24 are equivalent fractions. Number 19, which expression is equivalent to 8x plus 12? So here's some working out space. We've got 4 bracket 2x plus 3. And the way you figure these out is by doing the first jump and then the second jump. Okay, 4 times 2x, so you've got 4 times 2x plus 4 times 3. 4 times 2x is 8x plus 4 times 3 is 12. Alright, so that looks like the correct answer. So that one there, but let's try the other ones. We've got 4 by 2x plus 8. That's going to be 4 times 2x plus 4 times 8. 4 times 2x is 8x plus 4 times 8, 32. Then we've got here 8x plus 4. That's going to be 8 times x. 8 times x plus 8 times 4. 8 times x is 8x plus 8 times 4. 8 fours, 32. Alright. Next one. We've got 8 bracket x plus 12. So 8 times x, 8x plus 8 times 12, 96. That's 8x plus 96. So yep, the first one is the one we want. Number 20. A rectangular sheet of paper has an area of 302.5 square centimetres. What is the area of the paper in square millimetres? Alright, so here's your conversion chart. Alright, so millimetres to square millimetres to square centimetres. We are going to divide by 10 squared. Square centimetres to square metres, we're going to divide by 100 squared. And square metres to square centimetres times by 100 squared. Square centimetres to square millimetres times by 10 squared. Okay, a rectangular sheet of paper has area of 302 square centimetres. So we've got 302.5 square centimetres. What's that in square millimetres? So we're going this way. This way, following this arrow, square centimetres to square millimetres, we times by 10 squared. So it's 302.5 times by 10 squared. So what we would type into our calculator is 302.5 times by 10 to the power of 2. Alright. 302.5 times by 10 to the power of 2, which gives me 30,250 square millimetres. So it's this last one here is the correct answer. Alright. Number 21. Elizabeth and George each buy onions at the local supermarket. Elizabeth buys 3 kilograms of onions for $4.50. George buys 5 kilograms for $7.50. Which graph represents the cost of onions at the supermarket? Alright, so 3 kilograms for $4.50. Let's have a look. Here's where, in this first graph, that's where 3 is. It's between 2 and 4. So 3 kilograms for $4.50. Let's have a look. 3 kilograms gives $2. So no, that's not it. What about here? That's where 3 is, and that's $3. So that's where the 3 is there, and we read it off, and that's 3 there. And here, that's 3, and that's 2. So no, we need it to be $4.50. We need 3 kilograms to be $4.50. So we look, and there's 3. So we go up to there, and it's at $4.50. It's at 5 actually. I think that's 5. Okay, so that's not good either. So here's where 3 is. We go up, and this is looking more promising. Because if we look across, it goes to, so that above it is 5, but there's $4.50. Right in between there is $4.50. Okay, let's check the next number. 5 kilograms for $7.50. Check that for this last one. So 5 kilograms is there. We go up and we go across, and yes, looking very good. There's 7 below it, $7.50 above it. It's this last one. Okay. Number 22. This graph shows a shop's profits is published on a website. This graph showing a shop's profits is published on a website. Okay. Which conclusion can be reached from the graph? profit tripled from year 1 to year 2. Okay, so from year 1, the profit was 81,000, and if it tripled, 81,000 times by 3 is, so we can type that into our calculator, is 243,000. So from the first year to the second year, no, it just went to 83,000. It's nowhere near triple. All right, so no, that one's wrong. The profit fell by 50% from year 3 to year 4. Okay, so fell by 50%. Here we've got 84,000 in year 3. The profit fell by 50%. That's dividing by 2. 50% is dividing by 2, so 84,000 divided by 2 gives me 4,200. So no, year 4 is 82,000. So no, it didn't fall by 50%. That's the wrong one. The profits were positive in years 1, 2, and 3 and negative in year 4. No, the profits are all positive here. There's no losses. All of them are positive. Okay. The profits were greater than 80,000 in the period between year 1 and year 4. Yes, that's true. They were 83,000 in year 2 and 84,000 in year 3. Yep, so that's correct. So it's the last one there. Number 23, Chloe designs logos and prints t-shirts. She charges $200 to design the logo and charges a fixed price for the t-shirt she prints. The graph shows Chloe's charges based on the number of t-shirts ordered. How much will Chloe charge for an order of 50 t-shirts? Number of t-shirts, 50. So here it's going to keep going up. All right, and so she charges $200 to design the logo and charges a fixed price for each t-shirt she prints. So there's the initial 200. This is the initial 200 for the logo, and then let's look at it. So after 20 t-shirts, so 20 t-shirts is $300. Okay, and 40 t-shirts is $400. So for every 20 t-shirts, she increases the price by, so for 20 t-shirts, she increases the price by 100. All right, so at 0 t-shirts, because over here is 0. At 0 t-shirts, it's 200. Okay, so for every 20, so we increased by 20 here to the next one. This has gone up by 100. It's gone up by 100. Another 20, it goes up by 100. So to go, if it was 60 t-shirts, it would go up by another 100 which is 500. But we only want 50 t-shirts. So what that'll be is 450, because it's half as much. All right, so let's look at 30 t-shirts. 30 t-shirts here, that line there is 350. Okay, so 30 t-shirts will be right in the middle there, in the middle here. So 50 t-shirts is in the middle there. So it's $450. Number 24. Mary opens a savings account with an initial deposit of $1,500. She earns simple interest on her initial deposit at a rate of 4.5% each year. How much interest will Mary earn after 5 years? So the rule we need to remember for interest is this. Interest equals principal times rate times time. Interest is going to be initial deposit. The principal is your initial deposit. We call the initial deposit the principal, which is 1,500 times by the rate, which is 4.5% is 0.045 times by the time, which is 5. The interest is $337.5. So $337.50. Number 25. Flynn plotted the points 0, 3 and 5, -1 and drew the line through these points. What is the gradient of the line that Flynn drew? So the gradient M is equal to y2 take y1 over x2 take x1. We call the gradient M, and so y here we've got x1 is 0, and then we've got x2. No, sorry, y1. My mistake. X1 and y1. Then we've got x2 and y2. Right, when you're given coordinates, they're given x, comma, y. So this is our first x, which is 0. And we've got the next y, the first y, which is 3. Then the second one, which is, we've got x2, which is 5, and y2, -1. So y2, -1, take y1, which is 3, over x2, which is 5, take x1, which is 0. All right, so your gradient is going to be -1 take 3, which is -4, over 5 take nothing. That's -4 over 5. There it is. Number 26. Jenny tosses this toy building block and records how it lands. Based on Jenny's data, what is the probability that the block will land either bumps up or bumps down? Express your answer as a percentage rounded to the nearest tenth. Okay, it bumps up, so bumps up, it's 65. Bumps down is 82. Okay, and the total, here's the total, 65. Out of all the trials she did, 65 plus 82 plus 14 plus 0. All right, so all the the times she rolled the bit of Lego. 65 plus 82 plus 14 plus 0 is 161. Okay, so what is the probability that the block will land either bumps up or bumps down? So that's going to be 65 plus 82, which is 147. So 147 over 161 times bumps up or bumps down. And to make this a probability, here's what we do. 147 divided by 161 times 100. Which gives 91.3%. 91. Now, it says round to the nearest tenth. Yep, that's the nearest tenth, 91.3%. 27. The new animal enclosure at the zoo is in the shape of a trapezium. The aerial view shows the dimensions of this enclosure. What is the area of the new animal enclosure in square meters? Okay, so this is a trapezium. The area of a trapezium is A plus B divided by 2 times H. So we've got 56 plus 91 divided by 2 times by 35. So we can type that straight into our calculator, not forgetting the brackets. 56 plus 91 divided by 2 times 35, which gives me 2,572.5 square meters. Harry and Richard played 10-pin bowls. The stem and leaf plots show the scores of their last 15 games. Select all the true statements about the data. Okay, so here's how we read a stem and leaf plot. The first score that Richard got was 160. The next, 164. Next one, 168. Then you got 171 and 173 and so on. Okay, that's how we read the stem and leaf plot. Select all the true statements about the data. Harry bowled the lowest score. The lowest score here was 150 because Harry got 150. So yep, Harry got 150. So that's correct. And Richard got 160 as his lowest. So that's correct. That's true. Richard bowled the highest score. So the highest score here that Richard got was 197. 197, while Harry got 199. So that's not true. Harry got the highest score. Harry bowled more games than Richard with a score over 175. So let's count those out. So 175. He started here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Over 175 for Richard. That's 173. So we're not counting that one. 183. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So no, that's not true either. Richard bowled more games with a score over 175. The median score for Richard is higher than the median score for Harry. So the median is the middle number. All right, so let's figure this out. We've got, let's count the scores in total. We've got 1, 2 for Harry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So he's done 15. So his middle number, he's going to have two middle numbers here. That's going to be 7 and 8. Right, so let's look at that. So I'll change my color here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So his middle numbers are here, 174 and 176. Okay, 174 and 176. So his median is between them. It's 175. For Richard, let's count how many games he played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So he did 15 games as well. And the middle one is going to be between 7 and 8. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So here's the 7 and here's the 8. So it's 184 and 186. So the middle number, 185. So the median score for Richard is higher than the median score for Harry. Yes, that's true. For Richard, it's 185. For Harry, 175. The range of scores for Harry is smaller than the range of scores for Richard. So let's look at the range. The range is equal to the largest take the smallest. So we've got for Harry, I'll do for Harry first here. So Harry's largest is 199. So it's that one. And Harry's smallest is 150. So 199, take 150. We can type that straight into our calculator. 199, take 150 gives 49. Okay. While for Richard, 197. So for Richard, it's going to be 197, take 160. 197, take 160, 37. So Harry has the bigger range. So the range of scores for Harry is smaller than the range of scores for Richard. No, Harry has the bigger range. All right, so those two are the only two highlighted ones and the only two correct ones. Number 29, Tammy stacks 8 identical triangular prisms to form a rectangular prism. What is the volume of each triangular prism in cubic centimeters? All right, so we've got the volume of the whole prism, the whole rectangular prism, is length times width times height. So the volume is going to be 30 times 46 times 46. So the volume is 30 times 46 times 46, which is 63,480. All right, now, for one of these smaller rectangular prisms here, let's have a look at it. It's going to be half, it's going to be there, it's going to be 15 high and 46 divided by 2. 46 divided by 2 is 23. So it's 23 long there, but still it's 46 long. So the volume of the The smaller rectangular prism is going to be 15 times 23 times 46. So I can type that into my calculator. 15 times 23 times 46, which is 15,870 cubic centimeters. So now, the triangle. What is the volume of each triangular prism? Well, it's just half of this, because each triangular prism makes up the one small rectangular one. Okay, so we just divide it by 2. So 15,870 divided by 2. Type it into your calculator. 7,935 cubic centimeters. 7,935 cubic centimeters. 50 students were surveyed about part-time jobs. 21 mowed lawns, 25 babysat, 11 did not have part-time jobs. The diagram is missing some information. How many students both mowed lawns and babysat? Okay, so 21 mowed lawns, so there should be a 21 there, and 25 babysat. 11 had part-time jobs. So 25 take 18, 25 take 18 gives 7. All right, and 21 take 14 is 7. So 7 is in the middle there, because 14 plus 7 gives 21, gives that 21, and 18 plus 7 gives 25. How many students mowed lawns and babysat? 7. And that's it.